Version, RSV. An odd way to describe a day, but not if you see it as a victory of God's light. Evening has the sense in Hebrew of termination, bringing to a conclusion. A day is described first as the conclusion of the creative work of God, then night, a time of sleep, the incursion of darkness, a threat to the order of creation, a sign of chaos to come. Does night or light have the last word? The answer is in the phrase, "And there was morning, one day." Morning, in Hebrew, has the meaning of penetration. God's day is not complete until light shines again, penetrating the darkness and dispersing the shadows. The creative action of God is light, which encloses and limits a temporary darkness. All that we see as a threat to God's creative action is held in check and controlled by His light. The shadows are there, night descends upon life, and there is that which seems to defy God, to disturb His order and His purpose, sickness, death, trouble, and sorrow. But it does not have the last word. And there was morning, one day. Identify an area of your life in which you need God's light to penetrate the dimness. Will night or light have the last word? Talk with God about the clarity you seek. Day 2. The best start in understanding ourselves. God created human beings. He created them godlike, reflecting God's nature. He created them male and female. God blessed them. Prosper, reproduce, fill earth, take charge, be responsible for fish in the sea and birds in the air, for every living thing that moves on the face of earth. Genesis 1:27-28. When we Christians want to understand ourselves accurately and deeply, we don't put ourselves in front of a mirror. Persons who stand before mirrors are not famous for the accuracy or depth of their self-understanding. Friends can give valuable insight, but each insight is only a fragment of the reality. When we want to sharpen and deepen self-understanding, we look at Adam. I hope when I pronounce the name Adam, you will not think of a nude figure strolling through a semi-tropical garden with flowers woven through his hair, murmuring small talk with lions and parakeets, and plucking an occasional pomegranate for a snack. No, Adam is you. Adam is the point at which our self-understanding begins. The Bible does not describe the anatomy of Adam. It does not discuss the psychology of Adam. It does not give us the history of Adam. In those respects, Adam is a great mystery. What we get are a few lines that set forth the meaning of Adam. We discover in him the essentials of what it means to be a human being. We are a result of God's creative work. We are created to be in relation with other people, and we are responsible for the world around us. Often our confusion about the world begins with a lack of clarity regarding who we are. Who are you in relation to others, in relation to God, and in relation to the world? Ask God to make clear to you who He made you to be, and what it means to be fully human in His eyes. Day 3. Our faithful God is changeless. Until you return to that ground yourself, dead and buried. You started out as dirt, you'll end up dirt. Genesis 3:19. We desperately need this reminder. It sounds just a bit archaic and is denied by many present circumstances. We are constantly reminded and inevitably impressed with our power. We can do nearly anything we want. No longer bound to the cycles of the seasons, we create our own heat.